Good morning, and let's look at the top 5 stocks to watch out for in trade. Starting with the earnings that will be coming out today, we have two Nifty companies. One is Hindalco and M&M. So surely keep these two on your radar today before its earnings come out. Moving on, let's look at Cipla, which actually reported its numbers last evening. A strong Q1 number reported by Cipla this time, where the sales are seeing a growth of 27%. Overall, the profits are seeing a 46% growth as well, and the margins also seeing a slight bit of an expansion of 40% expansion in terms of the EBITDA margins of the company. So overall, a strong quarter for the company, where we are seeing even that excluding the COVID contribution, Cipla has managed to post an overall growth in the high teens in terms of its sales. So surely good set of numbers. US sales also have largely remained steady for the company over the past few quarters as well. So good set of numbers coming in from Cipla. Moving on, we do have Gail also, which reported its numbers. A slight bit of a miss coming in from the street expectations. But, the better performance in gas trading and LPG and liquid HC business has actually offset the lower profitability in the Petchem segment. So that is something that is supporting the overall earnings of the company. When you look at it, JP Morgan has actually maintained an overweight stance. They believe that Gail is quite well placed in this high LNG price environment. Also, it is the best positioned overall in India to benefit as well. So surely keep an eye out on Gail as well. Gujarat Gas reported its earnings as well. A strong set of numbers when you look at it. And this is despite, the impact coming in on the impact of COVID coming in on the volumes of the company. They've managed to report a strong set of numbers, where revenue has more than almost tripled. Profits also have seen a multifold growth. Margin seeing a strong expansion of 680 basis point as well. Now, what will be the concern is how maintainable is the margins, especially given that the rising prices. So will there be any price hikes is something that we should watch out for. But surely Q1 has been a strong set of numbers for the company. And lastly, we do have future retail groups, or future group in focus, as well as Reliance, as the Supreme Court is to pronounce the verdict on Amazon's plea against future retail as well as the Reliance retail deal which was happening. So surely keep an eye out on both these stocks. What's the final verdict that's going to be coming out from the Supreme Court is something that we'll be keeping an eye out on today. And obviously, Amazon's plea is against this merger of future retail with the Reliance retail, and the Supreme Court is likely to decide whether the Supreme Emergency Arbitrator Award restraining the 24,731 crore deal was valid under the Indian law, and can that be enforced. So surely these two stocks are going to be in major focus today, and let's keep an eye on all these stocks today at 9:15 a.m.